Nigel Farage has sharply criticised Sir Keir Starmer, telling the Prime Minister that it's over and done amid mounting pressure for his resignation. In an interview with GB News, the Reform UK leader told Martin Daubney that there was no way Sir Keir could get through the latest Labour scandals surrounding Peter Mandelson, adding that his party was ready for an election. In his speech on Sir Keir's fate, Farage sent a clear message to the Prime Minister on GB News: "It's over, it's over. The game is over, and it's time he realised that." How can a Scottish parliamentary election take place when the leader of the Scottish Labour Party declares he doesn't support the national leader? In my opinion, that's the last straw, and it's only a matter of time now. Claiming the Prime Minister was already unpopular before the Mandelson scandal broke, the Reform Party leader said he had lost credibility, lost power, things had spiralled out of control, and I fear it was all due to a grave misjudgment on his part. But remember, even before the Peter Mandelson affair, he was the most unpopular Prime Minister in history. He added, Anas Sarwar in Scotland spoke out and said we didn't want him as leader. Even holding an election with Starmer as leader wasn't feasible. At 6 o'clock, you can see ordinary MPs speaking much more frankly than cabinet ministers, who, whatever their hearts, wouldn't want to go down in history as dagger-wielding figures. I think that's quite possible. Looking ahead to the May election, Mr Farage said the predicted disaster in Wales could now spill over into Scotland. He told GB News, it is increasingly likely that in their safe 6th constituency in Gorton and Denton, voters will not support them. The May 7th disaster in Wales could now spill over into Scotland. And ultimately, the question is not whether the cabinet members will unite, but how many opposition MPs will speak out at 6 p.m. tonight and in the coming days. I don't believe he can hold out much longer in this situation. When Martin asked Mr Farage how people would remember the Keir Starmer era, Mr Farage replied, it will be remembered as an uninspired victory in a general election largely fueled by public disillusionment with the Conservative Party, and as a Prime Minister with no real purpose. There are no mountains in the distance to climb. There is no clear direction beyond the repeated clichés of change. Much of what he does isn't even on his campaign platform, and without a mission to drive it, events have forced him to turn around and around again. A prime ministership lacking direction, led by a man who, however talented his lawyer may be, frankly, is not a leader.